Hello, my name is Yatta, and welcome to Yattakucha. And what is your favorite color? It's a classic question. It's something that everyone asks you as a way to really get to know you. Is how an NPC in Stardew Valley can tell that you really know them because you gave a gift in yellow of their name, and then now they're like, let's get married. You know everything about my inner desires. Do NPCs in Stardew Valley actually care about your favorite color and like gifts and stuff? I just said that because in a lot of cozy games, and Stardew Valley included, like you can get a gift for an NPC and then it's like, oh my gosh, I like chicken and you gave me chicken and now you know everything about me. Let's get married. Let's rule the world together. You know nothing about my actual inner intentions or anything about, or I know nothing about your inner intentions. So therefore, this is why in Stardew Valley 2, they should implement large language models like ChatGPT and generative AI just to implement a system where NPCs can tell if your thoughts are more genuine and intuitive and actually like not just trying to check off a list. This would further create a more My favorite color is magenta! There's no need for any needless introduction with any kind of timeless excuse as to why my favorite color is something else. It's magenta. It's just magenta. I don't need to like come out. Now my favorite color is actually green because I want to date Luigi, although he's hot. However, with this said, I do ask myself quite often, and being the point of this video, why is my favorite color magenta? If I'm in the shoes of someone else and they hear me say that my favorite color is so magenta with my flamboyant attitude, then they must think there's something going on here with this kid if they're so confidently respond that your favorite color is magenta. And think about it. If someone confidently responds that their favorite color is like light emerald green and like they know it, there had to be some past experience behind that would imply that something happened to be like, yes, light emerald green, so exquisite, especially with color as weird as magenta. So I have to go through this process. I have to psychoanalyze myself for a YouTube video because I need to know the inner desires of myself and understand myself as to why my favorite color is magenta and why it's just my magenta. There's nothing more arrogant than psychoanalyzing yourself for a YouTube video. I'm gonna psychoanalyze myself for a YouTube video! Okay, so let's think about this fact first and foremost. Why is my favorite color magenta? And I mentioned this previously, why is it such an exquisite different color than most other people? Why is my favorite color not just an 8-pack Crayola color like, I don't know, green, purple, black, white, yellow, orange, red, there's like green, there's like 8 of them, I don't know, throw pink in there apparently. But like, if someone says that like, oh, my favorite color is pink because I'm a girl, my favorite color is pink because I'm a girl, like, I mean, sure, you could say that magenta is just hot pink, but no, that's lame. Magenta is a specific shade of pink and also combined with red on the other side of the color spectrum that I'll get to in a second. I must be more different, because if someone's just like, my favorite color is blue because I like the walls of the ocean when I grew up, I don't know, it doesn't mean anything. That's boring. I'm an elitist and my favorite color is magenta. That differentiates me as a person, right? Okay, actually, in second thought, if your favorite color is pink because you're a girl, or your favorite color is blue because you grew up on the side of the ocean, I feel like that actually is fair. I take back what I said. I had a train of thought thinking about like, oh, if your favorite color is magenta, then maybe that must mean that you're different from everyone else because you have such a confident answer. But I just had maybe have a specific experience. I don't know. I do think, okay, if your favorite color is pink because you're a girl, that must mean something about your gender. And that must be something about like the evocative sense of your gender that you want to show onto other people. I think that it's fair. Sorry, I didn't offend anyone. I would used to think, and before making this video actually, that my fact that my favorite color is magenta would mean that I'm something different about me, that there's something more evocative about me and the soul of myself. However, if you say a generic response to my favorite color, there's no such thing as a generic response. It's fine. If your favorite color is pink because you're a girl, that's fine. That's like perfectly evocative of the fact that you're a girl. Like I'm saying this again because I think it is important. Like it's a fair aspect. And actually, on the train of thought, from that train of thought, if your favorite color is like something generic, it can be a generic color. It is, sure, your favorite color might be from an 8-pack box of Crayola, but if it's a generic one of those 8-pack box of Crayola colors, That's also fine. Generic isn't bad. I would used to think that generic means bad, and I need to be something exquisite, and like something that, oh, my favorite color is magenta because that's so different. It's not that different at the end of the day. Also, it's in representative of 16 colors of wool in Minecraft, after all. And like, if your favorite color is something like I guess, I don't know. I'm not petty. I don't think I'm being petty. I don't think I'm explicitly choosing my favorite color is magenta because it's different. I think I would think that to myself, actually. I was thinking that to myself before, and I'm like, no. My favorite color is just magenta. It's just my magenta. I just like the color magenta. Is there anything wrong with that? I'm not trying to be different here. There are no such thing as bad responses to your favorite color. It's a subjective fact. Favorite color is blue. That's fine. You're just like everyone else. I have now hit the same maturity as that guy on the street that's favorite color is just blue. Wow. So I totally used to think that my favorite color was magenta because I'm inherently different, and I chose it for that fact, and I was self-conscious of that fact, but I don't like it, and I would always fire back with, no, my favorite color is magenta. So let's think of a different reason as to why my favorite color is magenta, and what are my inner desires, like the NPC from Stardew Valley. So I need to think about a different way of thought. What about something about the color magenta itself? What about something about the color magenta that's like some color theory behind it? Maybe, I don't know. It's like, perhaps, magenta doesn't actually exist. Magenta is a combination of red and purple, and on the opposite side of the color spectrum, and your brain just makes it up so the color will make coherent sense. Which means, maybe I don't exist? Oh my god, that's such a stupid thought. That's like, I would only ever say that as like a fun fact. I'm not like not loved by my parents or something. I exist, I'm fine. I say that as a fun fact and nothing else. My favorite color used to be green, actually, when I was a little kid. I could go on and say how I was like a naturalist and I was one with nature or something, but like, one, I grew up in Florida. It was just a march down there, and two, I think I just like the character Luigi. I think I did want to date him. He's hot. However, later on and around my pubescent era of life, I started to form an attraction to neon colors. I remember I would always like watch a lot of Japanese TV shows, and they would always have these bright neon colors. That's part of the reason why I ended up learning Japanese, actually. And I would always like, I like the power that they felt that they gave, because they're bright and exquisite, and they shine your day. They make you more bold by being bright, I guess. I don't know. And I think this all makes sense, because in Yattakucha spirit, I like to be bold by being bright. But, okay, neon colors may make sense. Neon colors like cyan, lime, magenta. That could be the reason why I liked magenta. But, like, why magenta specifically? Why isn't my favorite color not cyan, I guess? Those colors are represented in the 16 colors of wool in Minecraft. Well, it's difficult to tell why specifically, and I hate to come to this conclusion because I feel like the point of the video is to analyze some, like, deep inner desires of myself about what happened to me and how I don't exist and how I'm so different from other people. No, I just like magenta. It just stood out to me. I could go on about how some secret little fact coming from the website that told you that, I don't know, that girl that sits across from you in English class secretly has a crush on you, like WikiHow style. But I don't think it's about that. If I were to do that, if I were to try to analyze all these little details about my elitism and my weird form of gender expression, then maybe we're running into semantics here, and I'm creating a false image of myself. Because at the end of the day, my favorite color is magenta. It's just my magenta, and that's it. It's not that hard to explain. In the writing of this script, I realized I actually don't know the favorite colors of like some of the most important people in my life. So I went by and started asking like what's your favorite color and such. And one of my friends said dark forest green. And I kid you not, I finished writing the script for when I mentioned light emerald green as a joke. I wrote that before I asked him, and I wrote that as an intention, implying that you're petty for saying that? Ronald, I thought you were a normal guy!